Hello, today's video is a get ready with me with the new Jackie Aina palette. She did this in collaboration with Anastasia Beverly Hills, so I am eager to show you how I have used some of the colors in this pan, or palette I should say. So let's get ready. First I'm not going to talk through this pretty much until I get to the palette. I'm just going to go ahead and do my eye look, or my face look I should say, and then like I said before, when I get to the eyes I will tell you what I'm using. Okay, so here we go. Okay, I'm going to bring you in closer so you can see what I'm doing with my eyes using the Jackie Aina palette. It is a beautiful palette. Look at, this is actually the box, but look how it also glistens. What sold me on this palette wasn't just the colors. I love the colors and the idea that every color in the palette would work with my skin tone, that I didn't have to worry about not using something or trying to make something work, but also the fact that the snakeskin look and that it has an iridescent kind of a look to it. She did a wonderful job putting her personal touches into this palette. I like it because it's friendly for women of color, my color especially, but any shade of a woman, any shade of people or women would work with this palette. I don't find that you should have to, it should be specific to that, and you'd have to worry about that if you want to purchase it. Here are the beautiful colors. Yesterday for work, I used this one here, I think it's called Lituation, and I used it with ginger. So I used Lituation up here and ginger down here. That was a perfect work look. So you can do work appropriate looks from this palette as well as everyday or evening looks with this palette. That's why it's so great. Another reason why it's so great. The packaging, the intensity of the colors, the selection of colors, the appropriateness for work, play, whatever. And I think it would be a nice fall palette as well as summer, all year round. I also think this would be a great palette for someone's wedding, believe it or not. I think you could do it. I think you could do a lot with this palette. So today I have to consider what I want to wear in here, and maybe I'll just go with something like, if anything's close to what I'm having on, and maybe it is edges. I'm going to do something with edges, and I'm trying to see if Sponsored, that what looks like a green color there, would work with edges, or would, and then maybe Credit, that deeper brown. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna play it by ear. I already did a look with the pinkish colors, or down here. Let me get it into view. I've already did a look with that, and I wore it to work actually, and I liked it. So I think, you know what? I think I'm going to start off with the color, like I said, in edges, and I'm going to apply that to my upper upper area. So I don't have a natural crease because where my natural crease is hooded. You see, I have folds here, and then my eyelids droop over, and I meant to do a treatment this morning, but I got busy with a project in my kitchen. So I'm going to bring that up higher. So I'm going to go in. And the thing is, with this palette, you go in lightly at first, just to see if you're gonna get what you want. The color payoff is just gorgeous. Can you see that coming in? And while I am talking to you, I should let you know I am by no way a professional makeup artist, which you know by now, nor am I I don't consider myself able to apply makeup well. I just keep doing it and hoping that as I go along and watch tutorials and play with palettes, that I develop some skills. I don't usually wipe off the looks that I create. I usually wear them. So I've been pretty happy with the looks that I have created. I mean, some days are better than others. Like today's not a good day for my skin. I have a lot of dry patches from doing exfoliation with retinol and a vitamin C. I should mix those two together. So that was right here, edges. That look right there. Can you see that? And I think it kind of goes with my top, but you can't see that very well right now. And next, I think I want to go into a little bit of credit, which is this brown here, a deeper brown, just a little tap, just to bring this down into what would be I'm creating as a crease, to make it look less obvious. My hoodedness look less obvious here. So I'm still working with this brush. I don't even know if I told you the name. It's a Morphe, and it is a M330. So I guess I'm going to work with Morphe brushes today. So I'm just tapping that into what I'm trying to create there. And I have enjoyed watching what other people have created. They have what I call lots of real estate to work with on their eyelids. I'm not making excuses for myself, but I am saying I have it a little more challenging, and then with my skill set level. So I am still trying to work on it, but I do enjoy it. I mean, even though I'm learning, I still enjoy it. So I'm going to go back into that edges and put a little bit more up here. So I'm sorry, my camera stopped. It said that I had gone over the time for making movies. I didn't know that was a possibility. So I thought as long as you had your card in there and you had battery life, you were good. Okay, so I got quite a bit of that on there. I'm going to take a clean brush, and this is by Sephora. I can't read the name now, but it's nice and clean. And I'm just going to clean that up in there. Little circles, just to make it neat. Then I'll go back in with that same brush and go back into the credit and just darken that up some. And now to choose what's next. The possibilities. I do know that I'm going to use another Morphe brush. I'm going to use the M321, and I am going to go in with, I don't know. I'm wearing blue on the bottom and this apricot color on the top. And there's no blue in here. There is a colored sponsored right there that looks like it may be blue, but let me just swatch it. It's a real shimmery color there. Let me try that. I'm gonna go into, ooh, don't dig into this palette, let me tell you. Sponsored. And when I first used this palette, I had the reaction similar to what I found out Jackie had, because when you dip into these colors, you're like, whoo, the payoff is just, it's just there. I've never had a, not with colors like this, I've never had a payoff like this. So those of you who really know how to apply makeup, boy, I know you are having fun with this palette if you have it. And those of you who don't have it and really know how to apply makeup, you gotta have this in your collection, because this is everything. You guys deserve to have something like this, especially if you do well with makeup and you're this tone, or like I said, any tone. You'll know how to work with it. You'll know how to bring these colors out, how to combine them, and without looking overly done too. You know, a lot of people are on here doing these colors, but to me, somehow they're just overly done. They're just, I wouldn't go out with them on like that. So I like a more natural approach, something that I can feel comfortable wearing on the outside. I'm going back into Credit. I don't want to go out, and I'm using it to darken the corner here. There is no black in this palette, but I don't care for too much black anyway. So I like the fact that this Credit is here. And I can use that. I'm cleaning up the... So this is a color, this is a look I should say, that I would wear to work as well. Not just here, because I am going to run some errands to the post office and things like that. So I think I'm very happy with just that simple look. I do not go for extreme things with my eye looks, as you may know by now. I am going to go in with a Laura Geller Incredible pencil in Blackbird, and I think this look demands a black pencil. And I thought I was going to do eyelashes, but oh my gosh, I wouldn't even, oh, I haven't done eyelashes since Christmas. So, and I only have one day off. Well, I have the weekend off, but I have a lot to do, so I don't want to get in here trying to play around with lashes, because I think it was a fluke that they went on so easily when I wore them at Christmas, because I haven't had it easy like that since. I tried to put them on again and they didn't go on well. So that's eyeliner, and I am going to take some of this shadowed, one of these colors. I think I'm going to take that lighter color that I first put on down around, and that's in Edges. Take it around my lower eye. And I'm not going to put a lot, as you may well know. I don't think I need to tell you even that. You know I'm not. I don't even know if you can tell, but that's on there. That's what I'm going to do with that. Kind of clean it up. And then I guess I should put something, taking a Danielle brush. Oh, this was the Morphe. I want another brush, small brush. Yeah. And work There's something kind of basic. I'm going to take ginger, which is a color I used yesterday. I said this ginger, to work it under the highest part of my eyebrow. Very clean there. And it looks like I need to go back in and kind of fix this. Because of the hooded eye, everything kind of, it just takes my color and spreads it. So the sponsor is an iridescent color, I believe, with a little, it looks like green, but it also has some brown in it. I think specks of brown in it. Anyway, it really brightens the eye. So next I'm going to go in with my, I'm using this eyelash. Got it in the Ipsy box. It's the Thrive Liquid Lash Extender. Something with this formula that I am aware of the scent, or it doesn't totally irritate my eyes, but I just am aware of it, and I'm not liking the fact that I'm aware of it. So next I want to go in with blush, and I have been wearing the Natasha Glow from my, I like that a lot. So it's kind of like a highlighter and blush to me in one. Pretty color. Dust it off. Now I'm going to bring you back out while I try to figure out what lipstick I'm wearing. I have to take the braids out of my hair before I go out. But I think I'm just going to go with this lipstick that's in my Shop My Stash, and it actually is not BH Cosmetic, it's ColourPop, and it's a matte. So it's a little much. I feel like I have on a little much. A little more than what I would normally wear. But I am loving this eye look. Whew. I don't understand what all the problem is with this palette. It's not the palette, it's the people. They just have a problem, and with her for some reason. I watched her long ago, way before I even thought about starting a YouTube channel, when she was saying that she had served or was recently out of the military, and that she was divorced, and you know, she was on her own before she had her current now fiance with her. She was doing makeup and doing different topics on YouTube, but mostly makeup, and I enjoyed her. I noticed she did change a little bit, but people do. You know, I guess she found her lane and what worked for her, and it has worked for her. It has brought her lots of notoriety by the makeup brands. She has shown trips that she's gone on, collaborations now, and you know, with Too Faced, and now with Anastasia Beverly Hills. So she did what she felt she needed to do to promote her brand. And why do you have to fault her for that? I don't understand. You know, you don't know her, maybe some of you do personally, to judge her like that, I feel. Yes, she presents herself a certain way, but she's happy with that. It works for her. It's her income. I believe that's her total income, is her YouTube channel. So do what you do to make it, I feel. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I just feel like I applaud her. I think she's done a great job. Yeah, I think sometimes, like when I'm watching her, I'll say, oh, Jackie. But anyway, that's me. I'm older. You know, you guys are younger. Be happy for her. I'm older, so I don't have the same values or ways of presenting myself that some of you might. And I think she's just out there. She knows what works, and she knows she has her pulse on what most people want. She's engaging. She's entertaining. So therefore, be happy for her. She's making it, and I could say she's made it. But there's always a growing process. She's still very young, I think, in my opinion, from where I'm coming from. People grow as they go along. She may not realize to some extent how some people perceived her when she came on that way. But then again, she could have said, yeah, what the heck? This is how I want to present myself right now, and this is what I'm going to do. I can't fault her for that at all. It's worked for her. Be happy for her. Anyway, here's the look I got. I am happy to support her and anyone else who comes out with something that I can get down with. Heck, I'm supporting Too Faced or some of these other brands, It Cosmetics, and half the time the stuff doesn't work for me. I'm giving them my coins and I'm having to make do and try to fix it and do this. And who's to say that when they are off air that how they behave or who they support? So Jackie is Jackie, and I like Jackie. She's fine by me. And her palette, I'm loving it. So I think you guys should support her sister because she's doing well. And this palette, on these old eyes, I'm loving it. Well, I'm going to do my hair and put on some earrings and I'll come back. Hope I didn't bore you guys with my thoughts on her palette. But I love it. Okay, here's my final look. I'll bring you in a little closer. I didn't do anything to change the look. I just took down my hair, which wasn't totally dry, but that's okay. I have tonight to get it together. You see my glow there. You see my Jackie Aina palette look. And I didn't use any other palette, just her palette. I did go into the lipstick. I blotted some off, and I added the Leo lip glitter, which is really a gloss, but it has a little glitter in it. I'll put on a little more so you can see. But that's all I did. So this is my look, one of the looks that I have created with her palette. I really like the palette. I suggest you get it. And yeah, thanks for watching. Remember, a smile is your best accessory. Bye-bye.